Whoops. I'm trying to make this better. Let me see if I want to put that. No. We'll just put this for a minute. All right, dear ones, welcome. Welcome to New Earth Magic, growing our garden of love. So before we begin, let us close our eyes and relax in your space. Make sure you are in an undisturbed space, you're comfortable. Let's breathe in our life force, filling all of the cells within our body with light, with love. Then exhale out through your mouth, releasing all that no longer serves us. Continue to breathe in your own rhythm, just bringing conscious awareness to our breath. Have an appreciation for our breath because it is the breath that makes it so for us to live, to experience a beautiful life. And life is beautiful when we are aware. All is well and all is divine. You can open your eyes. All right, beautiful ones. We are in a space where we will be. And what happened to my co-host? I lost my co-host. She'll be back on. So we are in a space, dear ones. I was told to have this New Earth Magic, a space where we are growing our garden of love. So let me bring this. All right, like that. So what is growing our garden of love? Well, we are making the space to connect with our nature selves. We are making the space to acknowledge the beauty of ourselves. We will be having another co-host. I believe she has lost connection. She's in another country. And yeah, let me just see. So I'm going to continue and she will hopefully be joining us. So as we are growing our garden of love, beautiful ones, we are in a new paradigm. Yes. And this new paradigm is all about us, all of us, realizing that we encompass the whole, realizing that we are the heart of this world. Yes, this is what the message is in this video today. We are connecting with our hearts, knowing that we are the heart, knowing that we are love. And as we grow our garden of love, we are continuing to uplift and inspire many others because we are holding that space of love. Love is something, dear ones, that I will never get tired explaining or talking about. It is because all of us, we live in a world that is hyperactive, and we at times get told that Disregard your feelings. Forget about that. Forget about what is on your mind. This is the world that most of us are around. And when you are around that all the time, you can lose yourself. You can, I don't want to say we disconnect because we really never disconnect. It is a mental thing that we believe. So a lot is our beliefs. So this is why this video, we are growing our garden of love because we are love. We are love. We are being told right now to remember, have that remembrance. It is a remembrance of our grace, our beauty, our elegance. It is a remembrance. And in this video, we are connecting to those parts that at times, oh, what happened? We're not, oh, wait, let me just see what happened. I guess we're stuck. Let me see. Excuse me, dear ones. I'm just checking. Wait. Okay. My co-host, as I said, is in another country. So, at times we have difficult technical difficulties, and she'll be back with us. Yes. So as I was saying, we are growing our garden of love. We are connecting with our hearts because our hearts, dear ones, is where. All right. I think I'm adding her again. Let me see. Huh. Remove, add. I don't know what's happening. So as we are connecting with our hearts, dear ones, and I know you are aware of what I'm saying, but as I said, we live in a world that is hyperactive, and at times, all of us, we forget to, just a second. I can't believe I'm getting all this stuff here. Yeah, we live in a world that is hyperactive. And because of that, we forget about the heart. And we are the heart. We are that beating heart. It is the heart that makes it possible for you to get up every morning. Yes, it is the heart that helps you to do everything that we do. It is our heart. Our heart holds all of the pain, all of the joy. It is our heart that we are connecting with as we grow our garden of love. So as we are growing this garden of love, we are cultivating and developing a richness within ourselves, because we are reaching within ourselves so we can grow this garden of love. That means we are having grace for ourselves. That means we are accepting ourselves. We are accepting others. This is what it means. We are making a space and we are allowing ourselves to see ourselves. We are allowing ourselves to feel ourselves. Yes, feeling is one of the gifts, but a lot of people at times do not want to feel. No, a lot of people do not want to feel. So, again, growing our garden of love means that you are comfortable in your own skin. And right now, because we are in a new paradigm, this is the new earth energy that is all about newness, new things, cultivating new expressions, creating a life that is synchronized with your heart. Yes, our heart. I can't even speak, like, I don't even know the words to speak for the heart, because the heart is in a class by itself. And as I said, the heart, how we doing? You okay? For right
Yeah,
now?
well, for now I'm okay. I re-entered yet again.
Okay.
So hopefully this works because the whole screen had gone black and I didn't know what that meant.
Okay. Well, you're in. And I was letting them know that you were here. But we're talking about, as we're cultivating our garden, we are connecting with our hearts, because it is our heart that makes it possible for everything that we do. So when you disregard your heart, this is when all of us will have what? Heartache, right? Heart issues, all these heart
Yeah.
things that people have. And I'm going to speak of America because that's where I'm at. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize the heart issues that Americans have because of
Oh,
just a simple thing of, like, I make it simple, not doing the things that you love and then holding on to the things you don't love. So what do you think happens? Because our hearts can carry and does carry burdens. It carries the opposite as well, joy and happiness. So when we learn to grow our garden of love, this is what we're doing in this session of our podcast, because I was told to do this. We are cultivating. Oh, my light is going off. I got to do this. Okay. Yeah.
okay. Should I talk? I could talk. Okay. So years ago when I was setting up, I have several courses. My name's Audrey. Hi, everybody. When I was setting up my courses, someone said to me, what is the first thing that a person has to do or be or learn when they're on their growth, whatever one wants to call it, journey? And I said, the very, very, very first thing is to love yourself. And I spell self, capital S, little SELF, because capital S is for our soul essence, which we are. That is what we are. The little s is the ego personality self, which goes back and forth. It is not our essence. So that's how I spell self. And when we do that, and it takes a journey, when I was doing live courses, people actually in person, I would ask how many people love themselves, and the hands would go up. And then I would ask how many people love their body. And some hands would stay up, some would go down. How many people love the work they do? And I would ask these questions because these are questions that we all have to look at in our lives if we choose to live, and I do choose to live this, an enlightened, productive, happy life. And by the time I finished asking, and I didn't ask a million questions, just several, there were only a relatively few hands still up. So, what I'm going to say, and I very, 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 very much agree with Sonia, it starts with love. We are born in love. However, somebody actually arrived on the planet, whether their parents or the people that, how do I want to say this? The people that did the act that created them, that they got birthed. That may not have been done in love. It may have been done in any number of different ways, which right now I'm not going to get into, but think and look around at the people you know or don't know or have heard of, or in your own family. We create the love. It is first and foremost an inside job. Because if someone does not love who they are, and it took me years to love myself,
Yeah.
literally. So I'm going
Yes.
to say it did. There was a time, now women may get this, I don't know if men, well, maybe they will now. There was a time, if I weighed a certain amount, if I were 5 pounds over, whatever that number was, I didn't let myself out. I punished myself. I literally thought I was horrible, disgusting, ugly, fill in the blank with like yucky words. And it took a while till I got beyond that. And understand, I'm not a tall person. At my tallest, I was 5 foot and half, 3/4 of an inch. So that 5 pounds was like this. And now that I'm a minute older, I'd rather have more muscle and weigh a little more than have less muscle and weigh a little less. So loving, and it is literally the most natural thing for us.
Yes.
To me, and I've done my own tests. I'm, what do we want to call what I am? I call myself an ever evolving being because that's what I am. And I
Yes.
can give all kinds of nouns. I've done this, I've done that, I've done that, and that, and all that, which I have. Okay. But that's not who I am. I am an ever evolving being that I can't even say exactly what I am because in this multi-dimensional shifting timeline, blah, 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 blah,
Yes.
matrix
Yes.
that
Yes.
we are in, I can't even say exactly what it is.
Right.
And I'm an artist and I paint stuff. And if you say, here, this is a paint, can you see it? Is it showing up? This is one of my paintings. Isn't that cute? But
Mm.
if you ask me, what is that? It's beauty that comes out of me. I think I'm painting energy. I think I'm painting vibration. And I lift my frequency. I ask to paint something that will help open people's hearts and their beings. And these come out. And clearly, I love color. So if you're in a place where you are literally saying to yourself, and listen, 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 that you don't love yourself, then you don't know who yourself is. You are identifying with a false definition of who you think you are. Many of us have been brought up, and I'm a senior. I laugh at
Really?
that. Okay, it's funny to me. Okay, it's
It's funny to
funny,
me too.
but it is funny because I don't feel like a senior.
No, no,
I have, I have
no. I don't
healthy
see this.
energy.
I'm looking at you and you don't look like a senior, whatever that means. Like I just said that and I'm like, okay, what does that mean, Sonya? What is seriously? Like when I talk to you, I feel like, and I'm not joking when I say this, Audrey, I feel like I'm talking to a 30-year-old woman. Yeah, that's with me. Let me say that now. That's
I'm
how
cool
I
with that.
feel.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
So
but I'm cool with that because it's on one level. To all of you watching and listening, and how would you be? We are eternal. Our essence is eternal. How do I know that? I actually was blessed to have a near death experience. I didn't think it was a blessing at the time. Okay, it was serious. But I had a near death experience and I had the amazing opportunity to speak with the shiny light beings.
yeah.
And that's what they were. If tears come down, that's tears of joy and amazement. I'm fine. Okay. See, I have a face. We all have some kind of a face. They didn't have a face. They had shiny light. That's the best, literally shiny light. And although it was called a near death experience, it's not what it felt like. I felt like I had a body, I had hands, I had movements, and my actual body was busy doing something while my essence self, which is the realness of who we are, was speaking with these shiny light beings, which is a whole other story, which I'm not going to get into right now. I don't know that it's germane to this. So this growing our garden of love, each and every one of you is a garden.
Yes.
All of you,
Mm-hmm.
all of us. And when we forget that, I have forgotten that. If and when we forget that, we come back to it. I'm
Yes.
extremely blessed. I'm living in a little country, so cute, that is very beautiful.
Yeah.
It may have, I'm not going to get into the financial aspects because there are other countries considered richer because they have more money. This country has beauty. And a lot of the people, now I don't know all the people, but a lot of the people, they have this attitude of pura vida, which means pure life, beautiful life. Does everyone live it? Nah. Do some? Yes. When you carry that and you do your best to manifest that moment by moment by moment, which means this is the big deal that a lot of people may want to shy away from or go, no, I don't want to do that, go away, yuck. You have to make peace. If you really want to be the flower, if you, and you are the flower, and you don't want to just be what we call a weed, which means a flower that you don't want, that you judge, okay? You have to make peace with all the whatnot and hoo-ha that's within you. And in my opinion, and I know Bashar and others may say differently, so it's my opinion, we have lived many times in many different ways. And all of that, however it's coming together, and a lot of other healers, and I am a healer, um, may tell you that on the earth at this moment, there's a conflux, there's a coming together of many different ages, whether
Yeah.
it's the Uyghurs, whether it's YUGA, whether it's astrology. Some people say ages from Mars, ages from Alpha Centauri, ages from wherever, and they're on the earth now. And that's why it's so critically important. It's a
Yeah.
time of awakening.
Yes.
And when
Yes.
something is awakening, we get to see, and I just had LASIK so I could see better, literally,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Because I couldn't even walk properly, and I'm 4'10", and my feet were blurry to my eyes because my lenses had gotten dirty after cataract surgery 5 years ago. I didn't even know that could happen. Anyway, I could see again, yay. And so when you allow yourself to see, you will also see some of the areas that you might not think are so gorgeous, that
Yes.
you might be embarrassed by, that you might think, ooh, I could have done better. But, oh my gosh, that still hurts. Oh, wow, what did I do over there? This is the time to clear and cleanse it. I do work that can help you. Sonia does work. There's work everywhere that could help you. There's you just breathing and going, I am ready to release this, and then breathing it out and sending it to what I'll call the realm of light. And let it go. And then filling yourself with healing energy, whatever you want to call it. Everyone's got their words. And you let it fill you up. And I'm hearing some people are going to ask, am I allowed? Am I entitled? Yes, you are. You don't need the okay from some so called authority figure. I'm going to laugh at that. I'm sorry. Because who were they? Who said someone's an authority figure? I
Exactly.
could call myself an authority figure.
And you are an
Okay.
authority.
And
Yes,
to
you
some
are.
people, I'm a
Yes.
mom, I'm a grandmother, I'm in my eighth decade. Yes, you heard that correctly. I am in my eighth decade. And I've been to a few places. I've been to a few places.
Yes.
I'm ordained, although I don't necessarily use that. So you, as you really get to know who you are, and it is a journey. It is,
Mhm.
and the minute you think I know, you know it all. No, you do not. There's another doorway that will open up, because if and when someone thinks they know it all, and I've been there, let me tell
Me
you,
too. Me too.
that's ego.
Yes.
That's ego. That means you might have gotten to whatever that temporary plateau is. Enjoy it, dance, enjoy, sing, whatever you do. And then you go on. Okay, this light is not right. Okay, that's better. And then you move on from that
Yes.
because we
Yes.
really are
Yes.
at a time of opening. We are.
Yes.
So why? I can hear people saying that, I can hear it. Why are we going through so much? I'm a United States citizen. I'm not in that country right now for reasons of my own. I'm in another country by choice. By choice.
Yeah, because we all have the choice.
Because I chose. You do. You have domain
That's
over your own
yeah.
life.
That's
You are
why I said that.
sovereign to yourself. You are. We
Absolutely.
all are. Own that. Be willing to let go of the ego because the ego only knows what the ego knows, and that is not the whole picture. Listen,
Yeah.
before I do a reading, before I paint, okay, this is another little painting. See? Can you
Mm.
see it?
Yes. Yes.
Clearly, I like color.
Yes.
Before I paint, I raise my frequency. And yes, you can do that. We all can raise our frequency. In fact, that's the job right now. Joy of being right now is raising one's own frequency. And I can hear people ask, I can hear it. Can I do it for you? No, I can facilitate it. I can teach you ways to do it. But can I raise your frequency for you? No, that's like asking, okay, I'm making a big assumption we're all adults, so I'm going to use a little bit of adult language. That would be like asking me to have your orgasms for you. How many people want that? Very few. Okay, when I've done live events and I ask that, because I will, everyone laughs because nobody wants that. Everyone wants their own orgasm. So that's the same kind of thing as being responsible for who you are. That's not a guilt trip. It's being able to clear your own stuff.
Yes.
It's like if you live in your own home, or you've got your own room, or you've got your own little section, you've got whatever it is that's your piece of PIECEPEACE of whatever it is, that is up to you to keep it clean, to keep it organized, or something, whatever you suit that suits you. If you're going to ask me, am I totally clean and organized? No, I'm not a Virgo. Okay. I am organized enough to be able to live the way I live.
Yeah.
You want to install a Virgo, they will know where to put and they will. They will. If they're living true to their vibration, they have an innate ability to do that. I'm born under the sun sign of Cancer, with a Virgo moon in Western astrology. I know how to help people deal with feelings. Why? Because I have so many of them and they're so strong. If I did not learn how to do this, and at the age of 12, I knew I had to learn that. I learned, I was either 10 or 12, one or the other. I learned that if I didn't deal with feelings, I had excruciating stomach. I didn't like that. It hurt. It really did. Mm-hmm. And so I was shown very viscerally that I had to learn how to deal with this, not shove it under the carpet,
Right.
not hide it, not put a blindfold over it,
Exactly.
actually deal with it. So I will ask all of you watching and listening, how do you deal with your feelings?
Yes.
This is to look at deeply. This is not a blame question. There's no right answer. You don't get pass fail. This is an inquiry into your life.
Right. Yes.
And we all have to do this. Nobody is, what's the word we use? Nobody's exempt. Nobody.
Yeah.
And if you look at a point, and I'm not going to name names because I'm not going to do that. If you look at people that might have some renown on the planet, good or bad, however you might judge that, and you may think, well, they don't. You don't know what they do. You don't know what their soul is here to accomplish or to express.
Right.
You may not know what goes on inside them.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people, this is my opinion here, a lot of people have given up their health, their wellness, their zest, their joy, their oomph, because of either only associating with their ego identifications, which usually has to do with insecurity, by the way. If that's all someone is doing, it's definitely having to do with insecurity and a host of other stuff I could get into, but I'm not. Because when we really begin aligning with what I'll call our essence, and you can feel it in your heart, you can feel when you breathe and you let your energy go higher, which I can teach how to do that, and you live that way, it's a very different life. And yes, you can still make money, you can still be prosperous, you definitely could be healthy,
Yes.
and you can be joyous. And
Yes.
on this planet, at this time, wherever you may be, that is possible. And I am saying that. And if I cry, this is because I feel my feelings. If you're in a place that's undergoing harsh treatment, if there are cataclysms going on, either through the earth, which I feel, by the way, the earth is affected by human emotions, by the way, so be aware of that. So the more centered you can be, the more you're creating peace within yourself, your family, your life, and the planet.
That's right. Because we are reflections
Okay.
of the earth. We are reflections. Yes. So, absolutely.
Yeah. And because I have a little bit of perspective to look back on, I've already been through the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh decade. I've lived those. I am now dancing through my eighth decade.
Yes.
And yeah, I have a birthday coming up, so it's very real for me right now. So
Yes,
pardon
it
me, that's
is.
possibly my
Yes.
own ego, but literally, my birthday is 7/17, July 17th, okay? And this July, they're giving me these words. So this July 17th, I celebrate 84 years on the planet, continuously
Woo-hoo.
in this ego identity being. And I
Yeah.
have to tell you, and when I was quote unquote younger, I never would have thought this. Let me tell you, I'm having an amazing time. I feel
I know you are.
fabulous.
I know you are.
And I'm not saying it's easy,
Oh,
but part of what makes stuff easy, this is the thing. It's like an open secret. Part of what
yes.
makes, I'm cleaning up my language, okay? Because I have other language that's not so clean. Okay. I am from New York and I know those words. Okay. Part of what makes stuff easy is creating peace inside,
Yes.
creating peace with people. If
Yeah.
someone does not at the moment choose to create peace with you, and I know how challenging that can be, I
Yeah.
really do. You have to allow them to be where they are because you can't force them. You will have peace. That doesn't work.
No. No.
You have send love to yourself. If you really love them, send love to them without making it a requirement of what they need to do. I do believe in prayer, which is speaking to the creator that we're all part of. We are pieces of the creator, every energetic pieces, vibrational pieces, PEACES, PIECES. We're all part of that, all of us.
Mhm.
Okay, which is so wonderful that we come in so many different colors, sizes,
Yeah.
shapes. Oh,
Yes.
such so much fun. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. Rather than all look the same. No. No matter how beautiful or pretty, boring.
Yes.
Boring.
Yes.
I mean people
Boring. I agree. Boring.
yeah, being a creator means you create.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel, okay, I am a clairvoyant and I see stuff or feel stuff. It's shown to me. We're going to be having such changes
Mm-hmm.
in the times. Some of them can feel challenging. I'm going to tell you that right now. And I feel it too. And I have the emotions and I have to go through them and process them. It's not like I just, no, I have to really feel them. And some of them are not necessarily pretty. And if I don't let myself do that, then we get what we can call stuck or in a loop that's just the same old, you know, the term SOS, same old. I won't say the other word, but that's how it can be. We don't need that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
life on the not just the United States, but life on the planet is cyclic. It's cyclic. I study
Yeah.
because it fascinates the daylights out of me. The ancients. Have you
Yes.
ever heard of Gobekli Tepe? Okay, let me
Yeah.
spell it.
Mhm.
Gobekli, next word Tepi. This is a huge monolith area in Turkey, which I think it's actually spelled Turkuye, something like that, not like the
Mhm.
bird, but
Right.
nonetheless, this is, insofar as I know, and the people who know way more than me, Graham Hancock, Greg Braden, Billy Carson, and a bunch of others, but they are some of the experts. This has been shown to be, I believe, 20,000 years old. What were people doing 20,000 years ago? According to the stuff I was taught, we were like doing nothing, okay? Hunter gatherers. Nobody could have built Gobekli Tepe. We humans now, in this year of 2026, just so you know where we are right now, would not know how to do this. We would not.
Yeah.
So there's a whole lot of debate. I could give you some of my thoughts and ideas. I don't know if that's germane right now to what it is. I do feel that beings from wherever have been here. I do. And I feel that some of them will be coming back. Some of them might be us in future coming past because we can travel through time. I've been
Mhm.
shown that. Okay, we can shapeshift. I've
Mhm.
been shown I am one. Don't ask me to do it now because I'm still working on that.
Guess what? Guess what, my
I mean,
sister?
I would like my body to look how it looked when I was 18, okay? It
But
looks,
listen,
tell
guess
me.
what? You are right now shape shifting.
I'm sorry, what would you like to
You are
say?
all I
Beautiful,
said you
beautiful.
are,
Sonia.
huh?
Say
I
again.
said you are right now shape shifting in another dimension. Yeah, there are many versions of you. There are many versions of me. There are many versions of everybody. And we have a
That's true.
divine plan. We have a divine plan. And I wanted to share, I'm just going to share briefly that yes, you and I, guess what, have had lifetimes together. This is no coincidence, okay? Everything is a divine orchestration. So when we can allow ourselves to expand in our minds, okay, allow ourselves to override the limitations, then guess what? When you do make that space in your meditation space, you will be able to pick up things, whatever your higher self has allowed you to see. But we are growing our garden of love. And I want to pull up a slide. Let me just pull it up. There we go. Oh, that's not it. Let me pull it up. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So I just want to go through this because I want people to understand because as you said, and definitely with me as well, we forget that we are loved. We forget the heart because we live in a hyperactive world where guess what? Our ego gets the best of us. So we have to learn how to integrate our ego. That means accepting your ego. That means accepting every part of yourself. This is what this whole life journey is about. You have to accept when you are sad because when you are sad, you are sad for a reason. That reason is you're learning some lesson. We are all learning lessons in this earth school. Yes, earth is a school And guess what?
Absolutely.
We are masters. Okay, let's get this straight. We are masters that have forgotten that we are masters. That's why we have signed up. We have reincarnated. Yes, reincarnated here in this time because this is a new cycle of new beginnings. And these new beginnings means that we are aligning with the other parts of ourselves that are in, guess what, other dimensions. Yes, because we are multifaceted, multidimensional, multi-perceptional beings that exist in all times and spaces. So when you can wrap that around your head, which when I say that, that's the human part of you. Okay. When you can expand beyond the human part, then everything that I am saying is not foreign. You already know this. So I'm just going to right now go through this list because I was told to talk about growing our garden of love because this is a transmission. This is a
Okay.
remembrance. Okay. This is a remembrance of you, connecting with the earth, connecting with Mother, Father, Earth that loves us so, that nourishes us, that teaches us, that helps us to grow, that helps us to be excited, to be joyful, to be happy, to have kindness, to be benevolent. All of these things. We are going through a transmission right now in this new cycle of new beginnings of the leader, okay? Because every one of us, we have a leader in us. This is a part of the transmission to help you align to the leader that you are. So as we grow our garden, the first thing that we have to do is we have to plant our seeds. So if you have a book or a notebook, or you can screenshot this screen right here, and just know that we are all planting our seeds in this new beginning. And our seeds, these seeds are whatever you want to create in your life. Okay. You want more joy in your life. Okay. Write down joy. I want to have more joy in my life. That three-letter word is so powerful. But again, when we get lost in the shuffle of life, we forget about joy. And I'm letting you know, when you do know about joy, then you are able to create, you are able to manifest, you are able to attract that energy of joy because we attract what we are. Okay. The light vibration of what you are, that's what you attract. So we are not concerned about all that other stuff because that's old paradigm beliefs and thoughts. And guess what? We have mastered that. Yes, we have. We have mastered all that sabotage and all that other stuff that led us to loop and recycle and recycle. Yeah, we have mastered that. So now that we're in this new paradigm, we are planting our new seeds. And those new seeds, as I said, you can fill in the blank for yourself, whatever you want to create, whatever seeds you want to create, because the slate is clean. This is a new cycle. We get to just, you're an artist now. So you're that painting has nothing on it. That canvas, yes, there we go. We got an artist there. The canvas has nothing there. It is clean. So you can create whatever you like because you are a creator first. Yes, you are a creator as in the human form. That's why we are here. So we can create. So we can remember our elegance, our beauty, our creativeness, all of these things. So the first thing is we plant the seeds. Okay. So then we allow for those seeds to be fertilized in the soil. So what is our soil? Our soil is our soul that is infinite, that is everywhere. That means I'm here with Audrey right now, but when I leave, I'm going to be somewhere else, planting and fertilizing my soul somewhere else because this is what I do and this is what I love. And we're going to keep that premise of love. Yes, that's the common denominator to everything in life is love. So we do not want to shy away from love. And if you do shy away from love, you can change the word if you don't like using it. But if you don't like using it, then you need to key into why you don't like using that word. Because that's something going on with you that you have to figure out, because this is what the master does. The master, we are masters now. We are mastering ourselves on the life journey. So what is it? Anger, resistance that a person may have, these are all indicators to help you align back to love. Okay? That's what it is. So we take notice of it. Okay? If you get hung up on whatever, the resistance for a month, it's okay. As long as you are making the space to understand, why am I in this space? Why do I feel this way? This is the reason why you're feeling this way, so you can expand, so you can learn, so you can grow past that and get back into love. So growing our garden of love is accepting our parts of ourselves. So we cannot deny, we cannot hide, we cannot run. As Audrey said, we can't shove it under the carpet. We can't do none of that stuff. We have to learn how to accept all parts of the journey, because guess what? And I just learned this a couple years ago. It is the steps of the journey that is more important than the destination, because really, I don't even know if there is ever a destination. You're going to always just keep going and taking steps till you get to this point, and then when you get to that point, you're going to want to go more, because that's our natural essence, to want to learn, to strive for better, right? To evolve and to learn, just all these things. This is our natural way, because we are creative beings. So when you don't feel creative, that means, guess what? You're not in alignment with your true authentic self, because our true authentic selves are creative, right? We are joyful, right. We are all of that when you are in alignment. So but I'm just saying, I'm just letting you know that if you're not feeling that way, it is okay. It is okay, because what did I just say? We have to accept all parts of ourselves, no matter what part of the journey you are on. So we are fertilizing the soil. And then after we fertilize the soil, let me see, I wrote this here. I got to make sure. We are, whatever you have planted, Mother Earth will give it back to you. So this is the law of reciprocity. Yes, reciprocity. You hear me? This is something that everyone needs to know. I want everyone to hear this. When you are getting in a relationship, and if you're giving 60%, and the other person giving 20, I'm letting you know right now, if you don't
Not
feel
gonna
good
work.
with that, then you need to, I'm being told to tell you to let that go. That's if you want to let it go, because we are supposed to be in reciprocal relationships. No more of you pulling people up. No, they are supposed to rise up with you. During this new paradigm, it's all about reciprocal relationships. No more pulling up people, because when you do that, you're not allowing that person to grow. You're not allowing that person to learn about what they need to learn. Because what did I say? This earth is a earth school. Yeah. We are in an earth school, learning and growing and evolving. Okay. So remember that. We want our relationships to be reciprocal. So if you're with somebody and they're not reciprocating, then that's a red flag for you to make that choice to where you want to be in your relationship. Now, for me, no, because I've done a relationship where I pulled up people. No, so reciprocal. We have to be reciprocal in that. So the next one is allow for the germination process to grow your seeds into a beautiful new life. So that means we have to be patient, okay? We have to allow for whatever we have planted to grow. Because when it grows, guess what? This is where your heart is going to feel so good. You're going to feel that joy. Yes, you are. You're going to feel benevolence. You're going to feel compassion. You're going to feel passionate about life because you just grew something from your heart. This is what it's about. We are learning to cultivate these precious expressions that all of us from one time or another have forgotten, and that's okay, because what, this is the life journey where at times we all are going to forget things, but guess what, we always circle back to ourselves, because what did I say, our whole essence is about creating, it's all about love, it's about expanding. It's about all of these things. So this podcast is helping you to remember. This is a remembrance because, like I said, the life journey, we all tend to forget. And that's okay because that's why we're here. We're doing this. We're bringing it back to the surface so you can know that this is what I need to be doing. I need to be keying into that. So the next one is what? Pollination will bring more new life. Yes, pollination. Are you kidding me? Everything in life, like as I said, is a divine plan. So when we have pollination, more life is being born. And I'm speaking of the bees, right? The butterflies, they're doing everything to um, pollinate our world so we can continue to have fresh fruits and flowers and life, more life. Yeah, more life. Life that we don't even know about. Yes, there's more life under the ground, insects that are helping us to have clean, fresh air that we don't even know about. So let me just move on to the next one. And then our earth creates through its natural essence of love. Okay, so that's saying exactly what I just said. It's just a natural, like a natural rhythm. This is what I'm getting. It's a natural rhythm. So when we become this gardener of our own life, right? We develop a rhythm. Yes, we develop our own rhythm. So when you develop that own rhythm for yourself, as I said, your heart is pure. Okay, your mind is clear. You can create. You feel joyful. Things are just coming your way. You're in synchronicity because guess what? You have created, you have cultivated your garden, you planted the seed, you fertilized the soil. Now, like I said, we're at the pollination stage, and then we give birth because we're in the flow now. We're in the flow. So we give birth to new ways of growing our garden, new ways of creating, new ways, just all kind of things start happening because now you're in your natural flow. This is what nature teaches us naturally. Everything that I'm speaking about is natural. There's no chemicals, there's no, telling you got to take a drink. No, everything that I'm sharing with you, these are natural practices that we are all learning right now. And we all know this, as I said, it's a remembrance. This is a remembrance. Remember that now. It's a remembrance. So we are keying in, you're in your own flow. So that's another law, the law of rhythm. Okay. We're getting into all these laws. And guess what? These laws apply to our life journey. So we need to know about these laws. And when we do, guess what? You are going to be in your own rhythm. You're going to have synchronicity. Yes, you're going to have people come into your life because your vibration, you're putting out that vibration that is attracting whatever you're planting. So this is what it's about. We are learning and cultivating and growing our garden of love. So then we have what? the butterflies, the bees, the dragonflies, they continue to create, then more life we're seeing, more abundance. We're seeing more abundance. This is all abundance, dear ones. Abundance is not just about money. Abundance is
Mhm.
about what I'm talking about. We're seeing more life be pollinated. And when we have that, as I said, that creates more joy. And then I have another slide. I want to just go through it and then we can be done and talk about it. But I'm just sharing these simple concepts. Okay, these simple concepts with, Mother Earth that nourishes us. Yes, we forget that we have a beautiful essence that's within us because we are the fractals of the earth, of Mother Earth, that loves us, right? That nourishes us, that protects us, that helps us to create, right? To be loving in our heart, right? That we are like the anchor of love. So, this is what I have been told to continue to speak about because we all at times forget. So, I just want to make this bigger. There we go. I made it bigger. So our earth creates through the natural essence of love. Okay. This is natural. This is nothing foreign. This is nothing high tech. This is our natural essence. And, when I say this, a lot of people may not understand, but then there are others that do understand. But this is why we're speaking about it, because in this new paradigm, this is what we're cultivating. We're cultivating that love. We're connecting with Mother Earth. We're digging in the soil. We're creating more life. And when you do that, it really does bring you joy. It really does. So, what it says, I got this here. It says, our water, Mother Earth nourishes us through our water, right? Nourishes us every day so that life can grow more through love. And then we are able to implement and continue to grow abundantly. Because what did I say? We're in a flow. When you're in this flow, it's just natural. It's like, it's not even steps. You're just naturally doing it. But I put this in a handout because it helps to activate within your mind to help you say, oh, yeah, okay, I do like this, or I do like, growing things, or I do like creating things. Because when we are in a world that is so busy, and I have been in that, and I know Audrey has too, that we forget that creative part of us because we're so busy. But we cannot use that excuse about being busy, because then we can't be creative, right? We can't be creative. So then our foundation, because we have a rhythm now, we have a foundation that has awareness of itself. Yeah, you are aware that you are a fractal of source. You are a fractal of the creator. You are a fractal of God. I'm just using all labels. These are all labels. And when you have that, it makes you a stronger presence in the world. And then people can feel your presence. Yes. So you become more kind. You become disciplined. Yes, because you have this rhythm now. You become compassionate. You become passion, passion filled for life, because you're in your rhythm. And you're not going to learn this in a book. No, you have to actually experience it, because guess what, dear ones? Experience is the greatest teacher on the planet. When you experience something, nobody can tell you anything different. Because guess what? My experience will be different than yours. And it's supposed to be different because guess what? The creator that we are all fractals of, right? That we are all sparks of creations of, created that. That is the divine plan. My experience is supposed to be different than yours. It's not supposed to be the same. So when we can understand that, which I know we do, you are going to continuously stay in that flow. You are going to continuously create. Yes. And nobody can tell you anything because you're in the flow and your foundation is strong. You are aware. You have kindness in your heart. You have joy in your heart. You have creativity in your heart. Life is beautiful. It doesn't matter what a person says to you. I'm serious. It could be something that is so sad. So you see that, right? But you don't allow yourself to go that way because that is what that person is experiencing. And that person is supposed to experience that so they can learn, right? Everything is about learning. So our garden is revealing how everything is connected for the greatest good of all, like the bees, the butterflies, right? Everything is doing what it's supposed to do so we can have life. So then, when we grow our garden through love, the earth gives us back love because we are giving love. And every life form has a place in this orchestration of life. Yes. So when you grow your garden of love, beautiful ones, you have to experience it. You will feel, you will see. Yes, when you start growing whatever you grow, if you grow flowers, if you grow vegetables, whatever you grow, I'm telling you, you are going to have so much joy in doing that because you are growing a part of life. And when we do that, as I said, it makes you feel joyful. You are connecting with that nature part of yourself. And this is what growing our garden of love is all about. It's helping us to keep our hearts pure and open, our minds clear. Yes, you're able to make decisions. You're not bombarded because you're not letting that old paradigm weigh you down, even though it is out there for some people. But because you created that strong foundation, that's not your story. You hear me? That's not your story, because this is why we're talking about growing our garden of love. So when you do, you will be in that space. We just created this space. So when we leave this podcast, you can actually start creating this space. Yes, you can actually start planting the seeds on the things you want to create in your life because you are a creator. Yes. So anything you want to
Well,
add, Miss Beautiful Audrey?
thank you, Miss Amazing Sonia. In all of this growing and processing and doing, there's also a place for releasing.
Yes.
There's a place for releasing and letting go. That's part
Yes.
of how we stay clean, neat, organized.
Yes.
And that's the same whether it's thoughts, feelings, emotions. Now and then, it might even be temporarily or permanently a person. If you and somebody else are truly toxic or with each other and nobody's creating peace, take a pause.
Mm-hmm.
Take a pause so you
Yeah.
yourself can get centered. They will do what they do. You can't make them. Listen, I have attempted at different points in my life to make someone do something. No, nobody can really make anyone do something. That's
No.
force and it isn't free will. It just doesn't work.
No.
And there will be a repercussion to that. So
Yeah.
when one is really in the flow, and I
Yeah.
know it's like to be in the zone, I truly do. And when
Yeah.
one is in that zone, all this stuff kind of flows. You start
Yes.
meeting the people that's
Yeah.
important for you to meet, especially if you've made that request. And definitely make requests to universe for what it is you choose to have.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Participate, be there, do it lovingly, and then let go and allow what the universe brings to you because
Yeah.
our soul knows more than our ego. A lot of people don't believe that because they've only identified with what they can see, touch, feel, smell, the five outer senses, which are important. I
Yeah.
grant you that, but they
Yeah.
are not the whole thing at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
At
Yes.
all. There's
Yeah.
way beyond that. And now, and I love this. Now, different aspects of science can measure some of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I
Mm-hmm.
had LASIK surgery on my eyes. I have to tell you, that was fascinating. Okay. I had cataract surgery 5 years ago. I thought that was it. No. 5 years later, I couldn't see properly. Everything was dirty. I couldn't see my own feet. And I'm 4'10". That's how tall I am. 4'10" and a smidge. I couldn't see my own feet. And so long story short, so I found where I needed to go. I needed LASIK. I literally fundraised. A friend set up a GoFundMe because I required financing for that, and people stepped up. Yes, thank you to all of them, made it possible. And if you've never had LASIK, let me tell you how miraculous it is. They put your head in this little thing, say, don't move, and then someone holds your head because you're not moving, but yeah, you are. And it's like this thing, like a movement of things. Sometimes when I tune in on people and do energy work, that's what it looks like, which fascinated me. Start seeing that you don't feel anything, nothing hurts. It's really a short, particular experience. Then they do the other eye, close this one, look there, and and it doesn't make a sound. That's just me giving sound effects. And when it's done, when that is done, it's like when I opened my eyes and took it out of that, away from the machine, it's like the world had been whitewashed. It had been, not in a negative, not that, had been cleaned, someone took water and soap and just cleared it off. And I was astounded. So I had to release that smudgy stuff that I couldn't see. So there are times you need to release attitudes, belief systems, ways of being, any of that. You just let it go.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. What happened? What happened?
It is, as Sonia said, we are in a place of creation, realignment. There's all many different words to describe where
Yes.
we are now. And
Yes.
will there
Yes.
be what I consider some bumpy rides? Yeah, there will.
Yeah.
There will.
Yeah.
Because not everybody is willing
Yeah.
consciously to evolve.
Yeah.
So if at any point any of this feels challenging for you, you're not wrong, you're not bad, you didn't do anything inappropriate, you may not be used to the newer energies. Either find someone to help facilitate you. Sonia can do it. It doesn't matter where I'm located. I can do it where. And you will evolve. We are
Yes.
meant to. If
Yes.
you ever watch the baby, okay, I have 6 grandkids. If you have ever watched a child learn how to walk, they don't just get up and walk. No, they hold on to something to stand and they waddle or whatever they do. At some point, they take a step, they fall down, they could laugh, they could cry, but they get up again.
Hmm.
That is our innateless. That's innate, INNATENESS, innateness.
Yes.
That is in us to grow and evolve. We always go to the next higher thing. That is how we are made.
Exactly.
So
That's
we
our
allow that. Will we fall at the beginning or stumble? Probably, because it's new. It is new.
yes. All right, dear ones. Well,
And
we
there's
are going to
new. It
wrap it
means you
up.
didn't do it before.
Yeah.
You may not have known it before.
Okay. Yes. All right, Audrey, we are going to wrap it
Mwah.
up. We're
Thank
going to
you.
wrap it up
Thank you.
right
Thank you.
now.
Thank you. Thank you.
But
Thank you.
everybody, we have given you the tools to growing
Okay.
your garden of love. And I wish you all well and take care.
Bye.
Bye.